in these times of such difficulty in terms of families, the woman, the mother, the fathers, the children, how we can move forward in a more positive, balanced way. And the best way that I can answer that is talking in terms of the women of my culture. A very interesting phenomena is happening in Mexico that many of our men have to leave. And they have to leave Mexico to come to the United States to work because the family needs to eat. And what happens is that a lot of the women are getting left behind. So they get left behind with a lot of children. But we can also talk in terms of this country too, because in this country too, what I see that there's a lot of single women, a lot of single mothers with a lot of children. And then the divorce rate is like really, really, really high. So really for these times, and again, going back to the Mexican woman, because that's my experience. I'm not a woman from the United States. Is that we have to really stand stronger. In terms of standing stronger, that we need to find more of our male side. I think we women in many ways, and throughout the world, I think we have been leaning more towards the female side. We're like lopsided. But I think in these times, women really need to recapture that male side. And we need to stand very, very firm. And in a sense, what I'm seeing is that we're going back in many ways to the old matriarch forms. In Mexico, the matriarch form is really like looming. So what is happening is that women are coming together in communities in a lot of these pueblos. And we're starting to market our own products. And a lot of women here in this country are doing the same thing. They're entrepreneuring themselves. So they're becoming their own women, their own business. Because I think in these times, we really, in many ways, cannot depend on that male. Because the male is also very wounded right now, too. The male also needs to find himself. So I think in this little period of time, it's almost like here's the woman, here's the male. It's kind of like we need to walk independently to truly heal and find ourselves, so then we can meet each other again as the new men and new women that we will become. So the women are becoming more independent. And what is happening too, again, talk about matriarch forms, and this is very present in Mexico, that the children are now being taken care of by all the women, okay? So it used to be that the abuelitas used to take care of the children, but a lot of our grandmothers are dying. So now we see the neighbors taking care of my child. I have to go to work, so will you take care of my child? So we're becoming more independent in terms of these circles.
Plastic bag behind you.
Jaya.
Sin hablar nada más, hacemos unas oraciones en el silencio internamente para tomar algunas cosas que estás orando,
So, ¿unas oraciones?
Sí, unas oraciones para poder cortarlo.
¿Qué hice con la maraca?
Ahí está.
Aquí dice que se pierde la maraca. Santísima Virgen de Guadalupe, Virgencita purísima, Santísima Madre, tú, Madre poderosa, Ave María, llena de gracias, el Señor es contigo, bendita eres tú entre todas las mujeres, bendita tú, el vientre de Jesús. Santa María, Madre de Dios, ruega por nosotros los pecadores, ahora en nuestra muerte. Amén. Madre purísima, Madre con el entendimiento, Madre de la balanza, Madre de la renovación, Madre tú de nuestros destinos, guíanos en este día, danos el pan de cada día, no nos dejes, Madrecita, caer en tu tentación, líbranos de todo mal. Madrecita, tú, danos nuestra salud, danos las bendiciones de las aguas, Santísima Virgen, Guadalupe, tú, Padre Jesús, tú, Jesucito, niño de los niños, tú, los santos, todos los santos divinos, divinos santos, las divinas santas, gracias por tus curas, gracias por las curas, los guías curadores, gracias, santitos divinos, seres divinos, vida dura mirada, dura ben, Santísima Virgen, Guadalupe, Todopoderosa, Santísima Madre de Dios. So I carry Mexican candy, and it's called Gloria. In Mexico we have this candy called Gloria, and for us it's very important to remember the sweetness of life. We talk a lot about the Mayan prophecy, the Inca prophecy, the prophecy of the Aztecas, and in a lot of times we have a tendency to go to the darkness, to go to doomsday. And for us, the native people of the South, really what the prophecy signifies is sweetness. It's alegría. Many of the elders from Guatemala, when we talk about the Mayan prophecy, they say es una profecía de alegría, about being happy. Yes, these changes are coming, but again, like I said earlier, we have walked through this before. It is nothing new to us, and then we really need to meet it with happiness. And what we do every morning in our homes is that we feed our saints. We feed them chocolate. We eat chocolate with them, and then it's just to remind us of the sweetness of life as we start our day. Okay. And when we work with beings from other worlds too, is we feed them a lot of sweetness, a lot of candy. We eat for the beings. And I think this is a very good ritual that we teach our children also as mothers. We sit around them and we buy the candy. And then it's to teach them that life is sweet. It really is. There's nothing to fear. So I want to talk a little bit about the ritual of prayer. Prayer is a very old ritual that has been around like for world ages. In the time of the Mexicas, my ancestors, prayer was very significant, really, because really what it signified, and there's many like sculptures that shows what prayer is for the Mexicas, what it was, is you see the heads with their faces up like this and their heads are up like this. So really what they're doing is that they're in direct communication with spirit, and there's nobody that comes in between. So to me that's the beauty of prayer, that every morning I can get up and I can be in direct communication with whoever is up there. I don't know. It's really funny. I have a Mayan friend elder that I asked him one day, what is heaven? And he says, I don't know, Maria Teresa, I don't know. All I know is that there's space. That's all I can see. So I thought that was very appropriate. So in a sense, all I do is I pray to space in the hope that it can go past that, whatever there is. So I want to talk a little bit about the rosary. And